Albania, but lives in the USA. Alma Nexhipi was born in Albania. In 2000, she moved to the USA to complete her studies and lived there for 21 years. Growing up, Alma would receive messages and intuitive hits. She is the first of her generation to actually accept and use her intuitive gifts. In her 30s, Alma experienced an increase in her spiritual awakening. The message she received was that it was time for her to use her abilities to help others. At this period, she devoted her time to further develop these gifts by attending spiritual development courses. By combining her abilities with her various trainings, she has established her own unique system of predictions and healings. So to better help others heal and find enlightenment in their path, she uses Reiki, tongue ren therapy, face reading, birth reading, Chinese medicine, energy clearing, nutrition, Akashic records, medical intuition, and there's more. Her presentation today is Healing and Manifesting Through Channeled Paintings. We welcome to our platform, Alma Nexhipi.
Thank you so very much for having me. And for this presentation today, I would like to open it with a channeled message from the Akashic records. The Akashic records is the dimension that is closer to God. It serves like a universal library where everything that has happened is happening and future possibilities are recorded there. And this message is for all humanity. It is a timeless message that you need to hear now. Healing already exists within your individual soul, your individual heart, and it is well within your reach. Your mind has been granted the power to open up the supply of healing abilities that you are born with and to send this energy to anywhere may be needed in your body, to each and every organ and the space in between, to allow this energy to heal your body, to heal your thoughts, your energy field, to heal any illness, pain, or discomfort. Every human being simply has been given the free will to choose. You choose.